Not a lot of red on this shot chart. All Celtics green for Jaylen Brown. 14 for 20 from the field. New playoff career high, 40 for him. Also had 9 rebounds. Did have 7 turnovers.
Yep, that's the only thing you want to nitpick a little bit. We know the ball's in his hand a lot, but he was very efficient tonight.
Trying to do too much. Let's hear from him.
Miami was going to respond. They were going to be different. They were going to play better, and they felt embarrassed in game 2. What happened when you guys fell behind 39-18, 46-20? What exactly happened those first 20 minutes?
We started out flat. Seemed like we was looking around too much instead of playing the game, and they got it going, and they got stops and made shots, and we didn't in the first half, but we didn't match their intensity out the gate.
And your personal turnover, it seemed like they're just kind of grabbing at the ball, knocking it away. What can you do to be more secure with the ball?
Just be stronger. Did a shit job today, taking care of the basketball, but just being stronger, driving. I'm going to keep being aggressive. I'm going to keep getting to the basket. I'm going to keep doing what I do, but be stronger when I get in there. They let a lot of stuff go tonight, especially when I feel like I drive and I get to the basket. I feel like it's 2 hands on me all the time. I don't ever get those hand-checking calls, but I don't make excuses. We get better. I did a shit job taking care of the basketball. Today I got to do better.
And some of those turnovers, Jaylen, you get caught kind of over-penetrating. Is that a function of you do you think maybe trying to do too much, or do you feel like you're trying to make a play? What's going on in those particular situations?
What you think? I'm trying to be aggressive, trying to make a play for our team. We were down 25. We need to play with some heart, some aggression. I tried to come out in the second half especially and just be aggressive and just ignite our team. Some of them led into turnovers, some were unforced, some from fatigue, but, you don't make excuses. You get back and you be better for the next game. But I'm aggressive, and I'm going to continue to be aggressive. I got to the basket whenever I wanted tonight. Just got to make sure that, as a unit, we're all ready to play from the jump.
Jaylen, you guys pride yourselves on being the more physical team, have throughout the year. Is it disappointing to you that through the first couple games in this series, you guys haven't been able to consistently be the more physical team against Miami?
Yeah, it is a little bit, but we knew who Miami is. That's what they pride themselves on, is physicality. So if we want to win this series, we gotta match that intensity. We just gotta man up. Bam was too comfortable in the paint. They lose balls and seem to just bounce in their direction, and they outplayed us tonight. First half, we dug ourselves in the hole. Second half, we still had opportunities, and it just seemed like everything was going in the opposite direction. But you come back next game on our home floor, try to get a win.
They pushed the pace right away.
You heard Jaylen Brown say it. They gave up 48 points in the paint. Al Horford, Jason Tatum on
ABC 7. This is Slam Dunk, presented by your Southern California Chevy dealers.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to another primetime playoff edition of Slam Dunk, presented by the Southern California Chevy dealers. I'm Rob Fukuzaki, happy to be joined by former NBA ballers Tracy Murray and Austin Crozier, and we want to wish our son Maverick a happy 3rd birthday today. Had a nice celebration for the little guy, and a couple of goats stopped by.
Oh,
Tom Brady? I don't know. We're going to show you some clips a little later. Now, the road to the NBA Finals continue. Of course, the NBA Finals are exclusively here on ABC 7. Game 3 between the top seed in the East, Miami and Boston, tied at a game apiece as the series shifted to Beantown. The Heat living up to its name, getting off to a hot start thanks to the 3-ball Max Strus, P.J. Tucker, Kyle Lowry, all knocking down shots from the land of plenty as Miami jumped out to a double-digit lead just 3 minutes into the game. Then Tracy, it's a play of Bam Adebayo that extends their lead further.
Well, Bam got off to a quick start, dominating the paint, getting to the rack right there with the reverse layup. Dream shake in the middle, little contact there, knocking down the shot. He was dominant in the first half.
Absolutely. Coming up with the floater right there. 10 in the first quarter for Bam. The Heat struggled from behind the arc in game 2. Not in the first quarter tonight. 5 triples in the opening 12 minutes. Gabe Vincent makes it a 32-14 lead. Caleb Martin caps a terrific first quarter for the Heat. The hoop and the harm. Miami up 39-18 after 12 minutes. Second quarter, Caleb Martin showing off his whole game. He knocks down the Heat's 6th triple of the contest for a 46-20 lead. Jaylen Brown, the only one playing well for Boston. The layup, his 13th point of the half, cuts the lead down to 21. Miami outscored Boston 34-16 in the paint in the first half. Bam doing most of the damage, 14 points in the opening half. And Mr. Heat culture himself, Jimmy Butler with 8 points in the first half. Layup gives Miami a 25-point lead with Boston Celtics in the first half on much-needed 10-0 run.
It's exactly what they needed to get back into this game. And I thought the reason why the Celtics won Game 2 in this series was because of their defensive presence, and they didn't show up with that here tonight in Game 3. Miami was just dominant, hitting those shots from the perimeter. But that was a huge play at the end of that half. Tatum getting that 3-point shot, cutting the lead from 18 to 15. And really the first time that you saw the Boston Celtics fans getting involved and engaged and showed signs that maybe they could close it up in the second half.
Now Miami up 15 at the half. Now a knee injury keeping Jimmy Butler out for the remainder of the game. He didn't play the second half, but Bam maintained the lead. His 20th point, 69-51 Heat. But the Celtics keep chipping away. Jaylen Brown's 21st point trims Miami lead to 12 points. Then Tracy, the Boston Celtics shooting the ball like you used to. Cuts the lead down to 10.
Well, Jaylen Brown was hot. When you have him clicking on all cylinders, then Horford frees up, and then Smart frees up, and he knocks down the 3. So when you have guys hot, it frees up everybody else on the perimeter.
P.J. Tucker won the title with the Bucks last year, trying to make it back-to-back titles with a 3-ball. The Heat up 15. Tyler Hero, more like Clark Kent the past 2 games, but gets a bucket here, and Miami leads 87-72 after 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, Bam Adebayo continues his great game, hitting another jumper, pushing their lead to 17. Grant Williams, hero in Game 7 versus the Bucks with Boston's 8th triple of the game. Now that cuts the lead down to single digits. Victor Oladipo playing tight defense, forces a turnover. Adebayo finishes a fast break with a 2-hand flush, and it's 91-80. But Austin, Jaylen Brown coming up big, helps the Celtics get within 5 points of the Heat.
I was really impressed with the way the Celtics were able to climb back into this game. They hit a couple of big shots late. I thought the reason they were able to get into it was defensively they played at a little bit higher level, and Tatum, who disappeared and struggled, hit a couple of big shots down the stretch as well.
Absolutely. The Jaylen Brown show continues. Next one from downtown. Suddenly it's a 1-point game, but Miami can handle the Heat. Max Strus steps up, hits one from behind the arc, 14-point, pushing the lead now to 4 points. Next possession, the shot clock running down for Miami. Bam trying to draw the foul instead. Shot goes in for a 98-92 lead, and the final nail in Boston's coffin tonight. Another Celtics turnover. Strus layup ices it. Miami takes a 2-1 series lead. A little sloppy play right there, Trace.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't win a basketball game when you turn the ball over 23, 24 times and expect to win. It doesn't happen, especially on somebody on your home court. I don't care where it is. You just can't turn the basketball over.
I think this is really a wasted opportunity by the Celtics. They had a great chance in this game. The way they played defense in Game 2, it looked like